everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. My name is Trista if you are new. In today's video, I am going to show you guys something new. I am going to be starting a new series on my channel where I am going to share with you, first of all, my top 10 5-star rating books that I've read in 2022, and then I'm going to show you guys or talk to you guys about the books that I'm going to be reading here in 2023 and my reading goals. What I'm showing you right now is just basically what I'm going to start this year, and I'm going to talk to you more about it in this coming video. So sit down, relax, and enjoy the video. Hey guys, so I'm just gonna dive right in and just share with you my 10 5-star book reads that I read in 2022, and then I'm gonna show you or share with you my goals for 2023, and yeah, and just share with you guys why I gave these books a 5-star and things like that. So we're just gonna dive right in. So the first book I've read in 2022 that I gave a 5-star is a book by T.D. Jakes called Crushing. God Turns Pressure into Power, and I gave that book a 5-star because it is very encouraging. If you are going through a very hard time, if you are discouraged, I highly recommend that book because he breaks it down biblically and encourages you to kind of press through the hard times. So highly recommend that book. The next book that I recommend, like I said, it's 10 books that I'm going to share. Why I Still Believe by Mary Jo Sharp, and it's basically the rest of the title of the book is Why I Still Believe, a former atheist reckoning with the bad reputation Christians give a good God. So in this book, she shares, some bad or some of the reputations that Christians get while attending church, and she just kind of breaks it down and shares her story. And I highly recommend this book as well, and gave this book a 5-star because it's very touching. You kind of walk with her through her journey, just how she became a Christian and some of the things that she went through in the church and why it kind of made her question, people at church, basically, not just the Christian belief, but she was already strong in that, but it was just the people and why she why did she basically wanted to tackle that. And I highly recommend that book. And again, if you are in the same boat as her as far as going back to church and how people at church can really rock your belief, I highly recommend that book because she just kind of slowly shares her story and then throughout the book and her journey. So I highly recommend that book. So the next book is 8 Perfect Murders by Peter Swanson, and he is one of the newer artists book authors, I meant to say, that I just discovered last year in 2022, and this particular book was fantastic. Most of his books, I basically read most of his books. It was maybe 2 or 3 that I didn't finish, and I just wasn't interested in it. But there's like maybe 5 others that I love. But this one was the first book that I came across that I loved, and I love this author as well. And I like a good mystery thriller type of book, and then this one was really good. So again, I highly recommend that. And let me just tell you a little bit about this book. So this is basically about an author who wrote a book about 8 perfect murders, basically how to get away with murder, and wrote a book of the 8 perfect murders. And then there's someone, I guess, in his life, is copying the murders from his book. So that's all I can tell you. It is very good. Very mysterious. They do take you through like a roller coaster of different emotions, but again, very good book. I highly recommend it. The next book is a book, Lovers by Emily Henry. I think her name is Emily Henry. Yes, Emily Henry. I'm cold. That's why I have this shawl on, and yeah, it's kind of, the air conditioner is like getting me. Anyway, Book Lovers by Emily Henry is one of the first books that really made me laugh out loud. So the banter between the two characters in the book is hilarious, okay? I feel like I'm a pretty strong, like, it takes a lot for me to laugh and to really like a book, and so the author really has to grasp my attention in a book, and so she does that really well in this book. So basically, this book is about one particular, it starts off about this one lady who is an editor in a publishing company, and she is basically have this reputation of being very tough. She is almost like mean, just straight to the point, very blunt. And I guess her sister just kind of convinces her to take a break from always working and just to have some fun. And so she meets up with her basically rival in the book. And so, like I said, the banter in this book is so funny. I love it so much. I love the story. It's not like your typical type of story. Anyway, I highly recommend this book. A 5-star read. Okay. The next book is by Colleen Hoover. It starts with us. Oh no, it ends with us. That's the first book, and it starts with us is the second book. And I'm putting those two together because those are the two books by the same author, Colleen Hoover. And again, another big read. Not a lot of people, I think, you get some people that don't like her and some people that do like her. And so I'm one of those people that like her because I read one of her books, and it might have been this one that really helped me to slowly get back into loving reading books again. So It Ends With Us is basically a story about this girl. She is just either she graduated from college or she's trying to figure out what to do with her life, and then she meets this guy Riley is, I believe he's a doctor or a surgeon or something like that. And yes, that's basically just a journey of them two living life, and it's a little bit more to the book. Again, I don't want to reveal anymore, because then you won't be able to get the surprises that's in the book. So It Ends With Us is the book one, and It Starts With Us is book two to this book. It's basically a continuation of this book. It Ends With Us. So definitely highly recommend books that I recommend. 5-star across the board. The next book is Kisses from Katie. I had a friend from North Carolina that suggested this book, that I read this book, and it was really good. So basically, there's two. She wrote two books: Kisses from Katie and Daring to Hope, which is her second book, and it's Daring to Hope. Let me finish. I have my laptop open. Finding God. So, Daring to Hope, Finding God's Goodness in the Broken and the Beautiful. So, Kisses from Katie, basically, at the time she was 18 years old and then wanted to be a missionary in Africa and help with, and basically she felt the call from God to go to Africa and do basically missionary work in Africa. So then that is that story in Kisses from Katie. And then Daring to Hope is a continuation of that. She is basically doing the work that she felt God calling her to do in the Daring to Hope part 2 of this book. And she kind of shares with you the journey of some of the things that God has taught her, God has brought her through, and then some of the things that she shared, the ups and the downs of, being a missionary in Africa. So the last two books that I highly recommend, 5-star, my top 5-star books from 2022 is Tokyo Ever After, and it's about this girl. Her name is Zumi, and she is a Japanese American, and I believe she lives in Northern California with her mom, who's a single mom. And she just wants to know a little bit more about her father, who her father is, and then eventually he is Prince from Japan. And so she is basically getting to know her dad in this first book, Tokyo Ever After. Then the second book to this is Tokyo Dreaming, which is a continuation of her story, and it is really good, like I said. And yeah, it's what I liked about the book was she is very funny. This is like a young adult type romance type of book, and I normally don't read a lot of young adult, but these two books were really good, and it just really held my attention. I really could not only could I relate to her in some ways, but I was really just intrigued with how is she gonna find out more about her background with her dad, and how is she gonna mesh together with her lifestyle in California, and then her new lifestyle in Japan, which is really nice. So I thought that was really good. The author did an excellent job, and so I have other books, but those are my top 10 that I really liked in 2022, 5-star across the board. And so my goal for 2023, now I want to show you guys something. Okay, so look this is my book for 2023. And for 2023, what I wanted to do was basically record more of the books that I've read. And so not only in Goodreads is basically the main place that I record a lot of my books, and the books I've read, and books that I DNF, meaning that I did not finish, and things like that, and books that I want to read. I basically have a list of books that I want to read. And so this book is just a physical copy of TBR books that I want to read, books that I DNF, and books that I've currently read, and if I liked it, if I didn't like it. And this is just the beginning of me starting that. And I wanted to do something different in 2023. And this is my book, and I have a whole bunch of stickers. I ordered some stickers. This is just a start. I love to journal anyway, and I didn't know why I didn't figured I didn't do this ahead of time, but I guess I wasn't in the mood, or I don't know. But this is my book. I'm going to start in 2023. My goal is to read 80 books. And this whole year, I think I read 85 or 86 or something in 2022. And so in 2023, I'm reading, that includes, my challenge is to read 80 books. That includes books that are audiobooks, hard copies, books that I DNF, just, everything included. Any type of book that I've heard of, or, that I want to read or have read, will be included. So anyway, this is just, I love the wax stamp. I'm slowly getting into that. I made some messes, but this is just a start in my reading journey of, just recording a lot of my books. So more stickers. I love to drink tea. I did some stamps, and this is a quote from Thomas Jefferson: "I cannot live without books," which is, I guess, I don't know. But anyway, this is some of the books that I've read already. I've read here in 2023, and some books have been, 5-star reads, and others have not been reads. So this is what I'm currently reading right now. So once it's like this, that means I'm currently reading it. I'm reading Lessons in Chemistry. This is another book I'm reading, and these are my TBR books that I want to read in 2023. Again, whether it's hard copy or audiobook. Another goal of mine is to read at least 2 or 3 hard copy books, because most of my books in 2022 was audiobooks. It was probably maybe 1 or 2 that were hard copies, and I want to read 2 or 3 books that are hard copies. So anyway, I'm not currently reading these books, but these are the books that I'm planning to read next. And so I printed out a page, as you guys saw in the beginning of my video. In the beginning, I printed out a list of books, and then using this type of sticker paper, I printed it out. I made it into a document, print it out, and then I cut it out and then stick it onto my book. And then another reason why I wanted to do that, and it is kind of blurry as far as the picture quality, but I'm not really looking for, like, let me show you one book. I actually had to write in like this one. This one was really blurry. You couldn't see the title of the book, but I just wrote on the sticker, Meet Me in the Margins, as one of the books that I finished reading. I just have to write in, my thoughts on it and things like that, and what the book is about, my thoughts. And this is how I am reviewing it. This is what I'm gonna do in 2023, and my goal is to finish this whole book, and then just start out with what I like, what I didn't like. And this book is actually really small. It is tiny compared to my hand. I don't know if I look how big small this book is. My daughter is cooking something. So again, let me just show you how I'm doing it. So, Blood Sugar is a good book. I've given this a 4-star, and then why did I give it a 4-star? I think, oh, it was slow. Okay, I'm gonna put that on here. So it was slow in the beginning, which is why I gave it a 4-star. So Blood Sugar, I wrote down that I read it in January 2023. Again, this is not like very detailed, because I've seen some books that are very detailed, and I don't want it to be. I want to start off my book as really simple, just straight to the point, and I wanted to write down whether it was an audiobook or a hard copy. And this is a mystery thriller, which is really good. I'm going to talk about this book, but again, this is really good. And again, that's how I'm recording the book. So I, again, am just printing it out. I want to at least know what the book looked like, which is why it doesn't matter to me if the title or the sticker comes out kind of blurry, the picture not 100%, crisp and clear, but it gives me an idea on what the book will look like. So anyway, this is just a flip through. So this one, I just put it here because I just got so engrossed into this book, and I just started writing down all of my thoughts, what the book was about, that I forgot just to put the sticker here, where if you saw in my other pages, you see where I put it, right? Put the sticker on the side. But then I got so involved in just writing this book and how excited I was, that I finished this book, that I just didn't put it here. But it's here, which again doesn't matter to me as long as I have a picture of the book. I don't want my journal to be absolutely perfect, all the lines perfect or anything like that. Perfection is not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is just hands-on, like a copy of me just being able to go back and read the books that I read. Why did I give it a 5-star? If I didn't give it a 5-star, why did I give it a 1-star? And things like that. Who was the author? And things like that. So this is another book that I finished, and this was a Christian book. And maybe I should, mention that in all of my other videos as well. Anyway, this is another book that I just finished, and this is what I'm currently reading, as I told you guys. And these tabs up top here, again, I'm not looking for perfection. I'm just looking for just a quick place for me to just record my books. To be read section. This is my did not finish section. And my plan for this one was to write what the book is about and why I stopped at 31% when I was reading. This was an audio book, and and I know that I'm going to need more space for like the did not finish, the DNF section, but again, I'm okay with that. This will just give me an idea on how much space I need. What exactly do I really need in a book journal and things like that. Again, I'm just starting off, and this is just a list of the books that 5-star in 2022. I wanted a section for that. I also wanted a section, I needed 2 sections for my 5-star in 2022. And then this is my to be read section. Again, as I was putting these, I know I'm going to need more space, more to be read, because on my Goodreads section, I have like pages and pages of books that I want to read. And so on this, I know that I'm going to need another section of my to be read. And it looks like I'm almost done. You see this? Like, it looks like I'm almost done. And all I need to do is just put in the books that I've read. But anyway, where was I going? Oh. So it looks like as I was putting the stickers on my to be read, because I wanted like I said, a hands-on copy of some of the books that I want to read, to be read section, my TBR section, it looks like I'm going to be printing out these books twice, because if I put this on my TBR list and I end up, reading it, then that means that I'm going to print it out again, because then I'm going to put it in my read. This is my read section of my 2023. Let me bring it up closer so you guys can see it. See, this is I'm going to need it, because I'm going to put a sticker here. For example, let me show you guys one. Slammed is the first book from Colleen Hoover. And my TBR to be read book, which is this is the second book. So I know that even though I'm gonna read this, it's in my TBR section, because I have it in my audiobook and it's currently on hold, and I'm in line out of I don't know how many people is waiting on it. But anyway, I'm hoping to read it sometime this year, but like I said, I'm gonna need 2 copies or print out 2 of my stickers, because my to be read, if I read it, then I'm gonna put like a mark here and just kind of X it off, or I can just take it off, right? I can just take off the sticker here. But again, I'll just show you guys, more on that. So anyway, that is my plan before I start rambling on and on about what I'm going to read and what I'm not going to read. But yes, let me show you the end. This is the end of the book, and this is what it looks like. And this is what it looks like. I'm hoping that okay, there we go. My weekend is all booked, because I'm going to be reading. And it's just kind of funny to me. So that is it. The sun is setting, and I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of my goals of reading in 2023. Let me know what your goals are. Who do you follow to get inspiration? You know what? I think I should start doing that. Just share with you guys. There's some Bookstagram people that I do follow, and they inspired me to not only do the journal, but to actually like print out the book and do this whole project of me, creating stickers out of the books and stuff, so which was pretty fun. So I thought that was pretty cute, and that was something that I'm looking forward to in this year of 2023. So that is my goal this year, to read 80 books. But like I said, this year I think I read 82 or 86 books. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked what you just saw in this video, let me know. Like it, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what your reading goals are. And if you have any, let me know. And if you need some help, let me know. Again, follow me on Instagram, and I will just put it up here. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. Be blessed.